When we look at the modern digital landscape, the whole concept of public relations has totally flipped on its head. We're way past the days of a reactionary publicity department just churning out press releases. Today, PR is the strategic core of enterprise risk and reputation management. It's a highly specialized function that literally sits at the executive table, deciding how an organization is going to operate, communicate, and frankly, survive in our era of hyper-transparency. So in this explainer, we're going to break down the actual modern pillars of PR and pull out the actionable insights on how reputation is really managed on a global scale. Okay, let's dive into this roadmap. We're going to journey from the foundation of trust into actions speak louder, then going global authentically, navigating tech and AI, and finally, wrap it up with the strategic future. All right, starting with number 1, the foundation of trust, which is all about ethics and accountability. Let's get right to the undeniable truth of modern communication. Any organization, I don't care how rich or powerful it is, will completely fail without a bedrock of honesty, accuracy, and true transparency. Just think about the sheer volume of data companies hold, the complex financial moves they make, and the lightning speed of the digital news cycle today. Trying to grab a short-term advantage through deception? Yeah, that's a trap, and it's going to cause catastrophic damage. But let's be real for a second. What happens when organizations make mistakes? Because let's face it, they absolutely will. Nobody's perfect, right? In the digital age, a mistake isn't just an oops, it's a massive vulnerability that can literally wipe out market cap in seconds. So the true test of trust isn't pretending you never mess up. It's entirely about how you handle the fallout. And this brilliantly illustrates the exact playbook for surviving those moments. It's simple, but it is rigorous. Step 1, acknowledge the error completely. Step 2, explain what happened without making excuses. That's key. Step 3, correct the immediate issue. And step 4, improve the system so it never, ever happens again. Walking through these 4 steps builds far more credibility than trying to sweep a problem under the rug. See, true transparency doesn't mean aiming for some impossible standard of perfection. It means stepping up, taking responsibility for executive decisions, and communicating clearly and decisively when things inevitably go sideways. Moving on to Section 2. Actions speak louder. Real CSR versus PR stunts. Now, as modern professionals, we know that tackling big things like reducing waste, improving energy efficiency, responsible sourcing, creating sustainable products, and managing environmental impact, well, that's not just about getting warm fuzzies. It is a strict strategic imperative. Put yourself in the shoes of a business leader making these real-world ethical choices. The role of modern communication is to take those complex, super capital-intensive operational efforts and translate them into narratives that actually build relationships. That's how you protect market share. That's how you build stakeholder loyalty. When a company bakes genuine corporate social responsibility right into its supply chain, PR is there to amplify that reality, creating this massive win-win for society and the bottom line. But, and this is a big but, we have to talk about the total opposite of those noble goals: greenwashing. Creating a misleading impression that your environmental performance is way better than it actually is. Falling into this trap isn't just bad ethics, it is flat-out operational sabotage. In our hyper-vigilant media landscape, stakeholders, journalists, activist investors, they're going to find out. If you're exaggerating your social or environmental impact, you've crossed the line from strategy into deception. And overpromising on green initiatives without airtight empirical evidence, that completely destroys your long-term enterprise value, all just to get a fleeting short-term headline. It's just not worth it. Which brings us to our third pillar, going global authentically, nuance over numbers. Now, what's really interesting here is the stark difference between translation and localization. Look, translation is just mechanically changing the literal language, but the true strategic battleground for multinational organizations, that's localization. That's adapting to the culture, the context, the symbols, and even the humor of a region. We've all seen it happen. A campaign goes totally viral and drives massive engagement in one country, but then it completely flops or worse, deeply offends people in another. Why? Because it lacked cultural intelligence. Think about how many times a major brand has launched a product globally, only to realize the name translates into something super inappropriate locally. That is a massive failure of localization, not translation. International PR demands a really nuanced understanding of local social norms, way beyond what any dictionary can give you.
Let's jump into Section 4, Navigating Tech and AI, the Double-Edged Sword.
Okay, so artificial intelligence, it's totally transforming the traditional PR landscape. The efficiencies are just incredible, right? You've got instant execution of massive research projects, complex data analysis, rapid trend identification, and scalable content drafting. But, and it's a very big but, these operational efficiencies have to be weighed against some really severe risks. We're operating in this wild, volatile era of algorithmic bias, hyper-realistic deepfakes, massive misinformation campaigns, and huge data privacy concerns around how consumer info is harvested. The strategic imperative here is crystal clear. AI is an amazing tool to support and scale human professional judgment. Absolutely, but it can never, ever replace it.
And that brings us to a core mantra that every modern communicator really needs to internalize. Modern PR should be evidence-informed, not blindly data-driven. Yes, we have access to endless software suites to measure engagement, track global media, and analyze public sentiment down to the exact decimal point. But numbers alone don't just magically create a sound strategy. A strategic human professional has to step in and carefully interpret those metrics. You have to make sure that algorithmic optimization isn't overriding long-term trust, transparency, and authentic human connection. All right, moving into our final section here, Section 5, the strategic future, the complete professional. So how do all these distinct elements, the accountability, the authentic action, the global awareness, the emerging tech, how does it all actually come together? Well, it elevates the profession from a simple tactical publicity arm into a continuous strategic management loop. It goes like this. Step 1, you comprehensively research and plan. Step 2, you communicate. Step 3, you actively engage with your stakeholders. Step 4, you constantly monitor the global landscape and respond in real time. And finally, Step 5, you evaluate the empirical results and improve for the next cycle. This isn't just a one-and-done campaign model. It's literally an ongoing engine designed to build and protect long-term corporate value. To pull everything together, consider this your rapid-fire executive masterclass checklist. 10 foundational principles for the modern landscape. Ready? 1. Tell the truth. 2. Research before you communicate. 3. Intimately know your publics. 4. Listen before speaking. 5. Think strategically. 6. Be transparent. 7. Prepare for crises long before they hit. 8. Measure meaningful results, not just vanity metrics. 9. Respect cultural differences. And 10. Fiercely protect trust and credibility. That right there is the core of modern PR. So the crucial point to leave you with is right here. Reputation is built not only by what an organization says, but by what it does and what stakeholders experience. In a digital age where literally every consumer, employee, and investor is walking around with a global megaphone in their pocket, your corporate narrative is only as strong as your corporate action. True credibility, that's earned every single day through strategic choices. So think about the organizations you personally trust the most. Are they just talking, or are they actually doing? Something to think about. Thanks so much for joining me for this explainer. Keep asking those hard questions, and I'll catch you next time.